on the state of a world in crisis. On the state of a world in crisis. That's what's written here, right there. So that's what it's about, the video. On the state of a world in crisis. Micro Wrestling All-Stars, baby, coming at you live. Let's go. The world is like falling apart, man. The world's just like falling apart. But it is, though. I was walking down the street from Packard's Corner to Kenmore on Comm Ave with a friend, and I was, making a couple jokes about alcoholism and talking about it a little bit because, I got family members who suffered with that, and they're, it is what it is. Life's tough. It's kind of funny, though. Obviously, it's real and hard, but it's a little funny. And when I was walking down the street, talking to my friend about this guy, about my age, 23-ish, maybe a little younger, maybe a little older, comes out of his fucking apartment with this like little bicycle. He's like walking down to his car, and my friend and I are going back and forth, whatever. And we walk past him, and he goes to his car. And as I'm walking past, I hear somebody yell, "How about you read a fucking book?" And I was like, oh, somebody's definitely talking to me, because I just knew. And I turned around, and my friend was like, yo, stop. And I was like, no, hold on. First of all, I had a book in my back pocket, okay? I was reading fucking Paradise Lost, so how about you read a fucking book, buddy? Come on now. And he's putting his little stupid ass bike in his dumbass fat ass car. And he's like, yeah, read a fucking book. And I said, about what? And he said, read a fucking book. And I said, about what? And he goes, read a fucking book. And I said, dude, what do you want me to read a book about? And my friend's like, stop. And I'm like, no, this guy's not gonna fight me. Like, what the fuck does he want me to read a book about? Because at this point, I'm like, what does he want me to read about? I don't know what I'm supposed to be reading about. So he's like, read a book about addiction. And I said, yeah, what about it? And he was like, you don't fucking get it, man. How about you talk less fucking quietly? And I said, dude, what the fuck do you want me to read a book about? Like, what are we talking about here? And he just got all like, and he put his bike in his car, and got in the car, and he drove away. And I was like, okay, there's a possibility, I guess, that I said something, or my friend said something that he found possibly offensive about addiction. But the thing is, why the fuck is this man yelling at me in the street? That's not appropriate behavior. This is not what we do in the world. And then when I yell back at you, you can't then go, read a fucking book, and keep saying the same thing. What either has to happen is you must escalate, or you de-escalate. He de-escalated by leaving, which is inappropriate in my opinion, because we could have had a dialogue. I would have been fine to have a fucking dialogue. And I could have done better saying, well, I'm sorry about what I said that offended you. I'm curious as to what it was, and how can I grow? And then maybe had a conversation with him, come to a little bit of an understanding. But instead, it's just this yelling on both sides, da. And then I walk away, just kind of aggravated, and he drives away with his little stupid ass car and his stupid fucking bike put on the back of it. And I think, well, that was a useless interaction, wasn't it? Not that all interactions need a use, but come on now, he didn't get what he wanted. I obviously didn't get what I wanted, which was something, and I got nothing. And it was odd. And it reminded me of this time, and I think this is important about the world. So it reminded me about this time where, a couple months ago, maybe even a year ago now, I was thinking about the YouTube stuff, and I was like, people online really say that to be a good YouTuber, you have to get in a community with other YouTubers. So I was doing my best, and I was commenting on other people's stuff. I'm not a big commenter. I'm a big watcher, big liker, not a big commenter. I don't really care. You don't need to know what I think about the comment. I don't really have anything to say like that, and I don't need other people to read it. So maybe, whatever, but that's my life. That's my story. That's me. So I was watching this YouTube video about like music genres that were really weird, and the guy who made it was like, these are the weirdest genres, and he was being funny about it. And I posted a comment that I thought was funny, and I said something along the lines of, I don't understand how people listen to noise metal or some genre like that, period. I can't believe people who say they listen to shit like this. It literally sounds like ass. And then I probably ended it with, I always think they're lying, lol. Really crazy comment, a comment that really tugs at the heartstrings, but makes others very, very angry. It's a really serious comment, obviously. And this fucking, 6 people responded to my comment like, man, I totally see where you were a couple years ago. I was the same place, but, you just have to realize that everybody likes their own. No shit, bro. Obviously, everybody likes their own shit, and I don't care what music you listen to. It's funny, because truly, I do not know how you can, but I don't give a fuck. I didn't say everybody who listens to noise metal should get fucking gunned in the back of the head like... I don't care at all. It's a comment on a video. That's kind of funny. But people were responding to me as if this was going to be a transformative moment for me because I was so mistaken. And my point was, it's really, really, really not that serious. I don't care. That's cool for you, bro. I'm glad that you used to think that sort of way, and now you've, come over it, and, you've gotten over that hump and you realize that people have different opinions. I never in my life actually thought like that because it's stupid. So, I don't know. I'm not calling them stupid. I'm just saying I never thought like that, ever. But everybody's getting all mad at me about it and like, why? In the year of our Lord 2024 this was, even though now it's 2025, God bless, why did you think this was the time to have a serious heart-to-heart with me over a YouTube comment? Bro, move on. Just keep going. Walk past, And this is something that I really don't understand about the world. I don't know if we're too serious now or not serious enough, but like everything becomes this moral, fucking emotional, logical conversation where we have to have this discourse. That's not how it has to be. In real life, I understand trying to say something, is misguided and trying to teach someone, right? Or who am I or anyone to really be a teacher, but trying to bring somebody onto whatever your opinion is. I have fully had many experiences because I take things very seriously. I've had many experiences where in real life, because I am very serious, I have heard someone say something that I found to be either reprehensible or just not correct. And I have said, man, I get where you're coming from, but I think that's not the right way to think about it. I think that's not right. Because I'm a bit of a bleeding heart. I'm not going to lie. I'm a bit of a bleeding heart. Feel bad for everybody. And the thing that I find interesting is I've never in my life really wanted to do this online. Because it's not real life. It's a fucking internet thing that I can close and be like, ugh. Not that you can't learn anything from YouTube, but you probably can't learn nearly as much as you think you can, or we've been told we can, right? But still, it's like this weird, serious, you really have to fucking, about everything. Man, I don't know if we're too serious now, or we're not serious enough because we can't even differentiate the fucking two. Why is this YouTube channel comment becoming like a fucking, man, you just really need to vote for the right people? What are we doing? What? Can we not have different opinions and laugh about it? On some stuff, no, for sure, because that's not right. But about opinions, I have always disdained the phrasing, well, let's agree to disagree. No. I'm not going to agree to disagree with you. I'm just going to disagree with you, and that's okay. We can be friends in a state of disagreement. We don't actually have to agree that we're in a state of disagreement because we are. We just disagree. We're disagreeing right now, maybe. Me and some people about a million things, and that's okay. I'm not agreeing to disagree with that because I don't need to, okay? I just disagree with them, and that's okay. And I've been thinking too, when the trash stinks, you gotta take the trash out, right? When the trash stinks and it smells, you gotta take the trash out and bring it outside or wherever you store it. When the trash stinks, you need to take the trash out, okay? When the trash stinks, you need to take the trash out. When the trash stinks, you need to take the trash out. Exactly. I gave you a second there. But when the trash stinks, you need to take that trash out. When the trash stinks, you need to take the trash out, okay? That's my belief system. It's a strong one. And really, what's the point of anything, actually? So, I did start scrolling because, this guy, Will Blunderfield, who's from a Channel 5 video, just said that back in the day, gay guys had the magic and they would spray their anal juices on the guys who were going to war's penises. Well, they would have butt sex with them, I guess, in order to make the guys who go to war more powerful and calm. And he always talks about hummus cannons, which is the And I just thought that would be interesting to talk about. I guess also Odin had anal sex too with the alpha. Also, the comments are the Spartans loved hummus juice, which is they drank it like today's creatine. It made them strong. The next comment, would love to get this information in school. Then I would be actually interested. The Matrix won't allow it. Next comment, I love how you talk about ancient Rome like it was the epitome of male civilization. Next, okay, that one's I guess harsh. Next comment, Tom really would benefit from having you on as a regular. I don't know who Tom is. Next comment, the Greeks were so successful because of the hummus. And then the comment under that is, yeah, it's true. As a successful Greek man, I can attest to the validity of this statement. And then the next comment is Soldiers of Odin is a Finnish neo-Nazi group, which I'm sure it is. There are a lot of gay neo-Nazis, though. All right, so I found this rapper who has a manager who comments on this shit. Buddha G. Da Gone or something? Da Dawn? I don't know. So also, I don't have a problem with this. It's just really unique.
The Spartans were so into like bro bonding that their wives would cut their hair short because the only way the Spartans could get hard was if they looked like dudes. I'm a rewilding coach. I use superfoods. We're WYRT. It's a Viking word or mantra. We've got to be appreciating the design of our beautiful mushrooms and our beautiful dragon pearls and the mycelium web of the testiculum that connects all of our manhoods, our ball sacks together through this invisible.
Dude, what the fuck?